using a default action and creating a droplet in Photoshop. So a default action are basically the actions that are pre-recorded, they've been tested, they come with Photoshop. If I go to my actions panel, and remember it's always grouped with history unless you've ungrouped it. If you don't find it on your interface here, you can go under window menu and choose actions. So the default actions are right here. I'll close everything so you can see this a bit better. These are effects, the text effects are actions that I have appended to my actions panel. The default actions, like I mentioned, they come with Photoshop, they're pre-tested, they're pre-recorded, they're there for you. We've got the vignette, the frame channel, wood frame, cast, shadow, the water reflection, custom RGB to grayscale, molten lead, sepia, toning, quadrant color, save as Photoshop PDF, gradient map, and the mixer brush cloning paint setup. Those are the defaults. Now we can incorporate any of these default actions that come with Photoshop into a new action by simply playing this action in the process of recording a new one. So as I'm making a new one, or if I'm going to add to a new one, I certainly can click, and remember you always click above where you want that to be added, and then as I'm recording I click an existing action. So you can embed them. Now one of the things that you can do also is create a set. And so the action panel here has the ability to load a set, and the text effects is indeed a set. So if I use my actions panel options button up here in the top right and I choose to load actions, I can load them from external sources. Here they are. So I can choose what action I want. And that would be something that I maybe have pulled off the web or someone has shared it with me. So if I want to share with somebody else, I must first put them in a set. So you can see some of the sets here that already are with Photoshop, that come with Photoshop other than the default actions, but I also can input in load other sets. But if I want to share an action, say I've created this action here and I actually have put it in the later sets, but I can make my own. I just need to make the new set button down here. It looks like a folder. And I'll just do this as class examples, click OK. And I actually can click and drag this one into that set if I want. There we go. Oh, not in textures, but in class. I got it in the wrong spot. Let's fix this. There we go. So here, type drop shadow is in class examples. Now that it is in a set called class examples, I can then select the set and I can choose, again up here under my options button, and I can choose to save the actions. Once I save the actions, they will be saved somewhere out where I choose. And in this case, it looks like it's going into the Photoshop file, presets and actions. Once I save it, I'll undo this, you will be able to then share this. Actions are .atn. That's the extension that you will get when you save an action set. Then I can send this. I can email it. I can share it on a jump drive, however I want, and others can use that. So default actions and loading sets.